Everyone is asking, has Bitcoin already bottomed? Has the market bottomed? Are we ready for the recovery? Are we going up? Are we doing new all-time highs? At the end of this year, I saw a lot of these claims on social media, so let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Corner, your go-to place for everything crypto. My name is OJ, crypto analyst and investor for the last 10 years. It's almost 11 years at this point, and I've been doing a lot of crypto analysis here on this channel, but not too much lately because I'm actually more active on X and even Facebook and stuff. So make sure to follow me there if you want to see more up-to-date charts and everything. But today we're going to talk about whether the market has already bottomed, because we did have a few good days in Bitcoin. I mean, the whole crypto market actually has done quite well over the last 3-4 days, and this is giving a lot of people hope that perhaps the bottom is already in. So as you can see from the title of the video, I don't think the bottom is already in, and let me support this thesis with a few different examples. The first one, Bitcoin is having a second rejection here from this 75k level. Now today we are trying to, challenging it again. We're gonna make another attempt at breaking. I don't really see breaking. I don't really see enough volume actually. Let me turn on the volume here so that we can look at it. I don't really see that much volume coming in today. I mean, look at the volume here during this move. Why we don't see that kind of volume coming back? We need more volume in order to really convincingly break above this level, because it's not only about touching the level or breaking it for an hour or 4 or anything like that. We need to stay above this level in order to confirm the breakout. So even if we see a touch of 76, 78k even, if we don't stay above this level, then we haven't really broken out of it. And as you see, this right now is a bearish flag formation. It's a continuation pattern, and typically this pattern breaks on the downside. So I have a few reasons to believe that we are still in for another dump, another drop. By the way, I have a free ebook with all of the most commonly used chart patterns, so this is one of them. If you're not too familiar with charting patterns, then make sure to grab the PDF. The link is in the description below, or you can scan this QR code here on the screen. Now, looking at this chart, I know that it seems like it could be a double top formation, but we haven't confirmed that yet. For this to be a double top formation, we need to drop lower, and if that drop comes, which I'm expecting, it will just confirm it. But it also looks like a W formation, right? And the W is typically for winning, it's typically a bullish pattern. Now this is also not confirmed. In order to confirm this, we need to see the price action taking us, higher, at least to around 80, 81k. And then we can safely say that this is a W pattern. We are invalidating this bearish flag formation, but we haven't done any of that yet. So I'm not really entertaining this case right now. Another thing that I want to mention here is that we could actually break above this. We could go into the 80,000s, perhaps even 86,000. We do have a resistance here at 84, so we could actually go to these levels, and I'm expecting that around there we're going to see a rejection. Let me turn on the EMAs, and we do have currently actually the strong rejection I'm expecting from the 200 EMA, which is sitting at 83k. And it depends on how quick we get there, because it's going downwards. So if we take some time, it could actually be at 82,500. So this is the stronger rejection point on the way up. And we could actually come all the way here, find this rejection, and still go and make new lows. And why do I believe that we are in for new lows, meaning the bottom is not yet in? Well, let me share a few different charts here, and I also posted this on my blog, so if you're following crypto-corner.com, you will see this post. I shared these charts with you here as well, so if you want to take a proper look at everything, go to the post. I will also drop the link in the description below. Okay, so the first chart that we're going to look at is the 200-day moving average and the crossovers that we're making. What you can see here, very easy, very clear. We break that moving average when we start a correction, when we start a proper bear market, or you can even say that as we break below this moving average, we are officially entering the bear market. Up until that point is just a correction. Different people estimate these things differently. So whichever way you look at it, we break below this moving average and we are in a bear market for some time, for a few months. And at that point, we usually print a bottom, market bottom, after which we start a recovery. And as we successfully break above this moving average, we are officially in the next bull run, or we are in the acceleration phase, whichever language you use. Then we see that happening again in 2017, 2018. 2017 we had the top, then we start a correction, then we break below this moving average, we go into a full-on bear market. And in fact, let's zoom in here and see exactly what kind of time frame are we working with. So we are breaking below this moving average in February 2018, and we are bottoming in December that year. So we're talking about 11 months, right? Then this is the last cycle. Here we drop below this moving average in January 2022, and we're printing our bottom in November 2022. 11 months. Okay, so this is the time frame that we're working with. So currently what's happening is we break here below that moving average in November 2025, and we are almost 5 months in, right? Not almost, 5 months in. So we are pretty much in the middle of this. We do have at least another 3 or 4 months, at least according to this historical data. Here now I'm going to show you another chart that supports that same theory about, when are we expecting the bottoming of the market. But in the very least, this is showing me again that we haven't bottomed yet. All right, now the next one is the MVRV Z-score chart. This is on-chain data. And this is basically a chart using blockchain analysis to identify periods where Bitcoin is either severely overvalued or undervalued relative to its fair value. Now, this is useful for predicting Bitcoin's price over the extremities of the market conditions, looking for cycle bottoms. And the chart shows an overlap of the Z-score line, the orange line here, and the lower green band. Bitcoin's price usually rallies after spending some time in that lower green band. Well, from what we can see here on this chart, we are not yet in the green band. We are very close, we are getting close, so we are getting closer to the bottoming as well, but we haven't really touched or even entered that green band. So again, I'm expecting that the bottom is still due rather than already behind us. And now let's look at the realized price. This is yet another chart that helps us to identify where we are. Unlike with the current market price, which tells us, just the price of Bitcoin right now, realized price tells us the average purchase price of all Bitcoin in circulation. Now, why is this important? Well, it is actually a chart that, as you see, historically has been quite accurate as well. Usually, we drop below this line and then we print a market bottom. We don't really print a market bottom unless we drop below this line. Here is also the 2018 bottom. It is below the line. And here is our last bottom, which was in 2022 in November, also dropping below that line. Now, it doesn't happen immediately after we drop below the line. Actually, the bottoming happens soon after that. This is in June we drop below the line, and in November we bottom. Before that, it was a little more immediate. We dropped in November and we bottomed in December, so about 1 month. And here what happened, we dropped in December and we bottomed in January. So as you see, we actually drop below that line. So again, it's quite obvious. We drop below this line, we find the market bottom, and then we recover. Right now, we are very close. but we have not dropped below this line. It could happen any day now, and it could happen that as soon as we drop below the line, within a week or two, we find the market bottom. That would be ideal scenario. However, it still shows me that it is ahead of us. And last but definitely not least, this is a chart that I've marked here, and I spent quite some time in this marking here all of the market tops, market bottoms, halving events, and trying to find a pattern. And strange enough, it's actually quite a distinctive pattern over the last couple of cycles that we have proper market data, because if we go more than 2 cycles back, we start having data that is conflicting. But over the last 2 cycles, and I'm talking 2 bear cycles and 2 bull cycles, full and everything, from pretty much 2016 onwards, we are having a very strong pattern here. And the pattern is the following. If we look from the top up until the bottom, we actually have exactly 1 year. I mean, back here in 2018, it's 365 days. Last bear market, top to bottom, is also 365 days. Then we enter a recovery phase, then we have a halving, and then we have the acceleration, the really strong bull market, and then we reach a top, after which we go into another correction, a correction phase. That's the bear market. We reach a bottom, 365 days from the top, after which we enter our recovery and the acceleration phase, which altogether is lasting for around 1065 days. Here is 1066 days, these 2 phases, right? This, for some people, this is the bull market, both of these phases. For me, I differentiate between the recovery and the acceleration, but it doesn't matter. However way you look at it, you have a correction, bear market, 365 days, and then from that bottom to the next top, you have around 1066 or 65 days. So where does that take us? Well, let's go on the daily so that we can talk even about a date. From our top until the next bottom, we have to assume that we're going to see around 365 days. Even if it's 360 or 370 and it's not exactly to the day, this still gives us a very good idea when we can expect the bottom to be. And according to my estimate, it will be in October this year. In fact, it's supposed to be on Tuesday, the 6th of October, so mark that date. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't really know the future. I cannot claim that I know what's going to happen. But all of these indicators, all of these charts and analysis that I've made are giving me the conviction to think that most likely this is going to happen. And again, I could be taken by surprise. The market could turn, it could act completely differently from what is done in the past. But judging from past performance and the patterns that we have established over years, not just once or twice, over several cycles, this is really the most likely scenario, and this is my conviction as of right now. And this is why I'm telling you guys the bottom is not in yet. In any case, we can have a very nice rally into the 80,000s right now, and we can still drop, and I'm expecting for us to still drop and find a bottom of this market later in this year. Well, this is everything from me. If you like this video, or even if you don't like it, leave a comment below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. And also make sure to check out the links in the description, where I drop the links to all of the services that I'm providing. Free ebooks, free guides and PDFs. You can also find a lot of this on learncryptonow.com, the website that I launched not long ago. All of the top hardware wallets are reviewed in there, and I do have links with discounts for pretty much all of them, because I work with all of these brands. They're regular sponsors of this channel. And you will find also top exchanges, top crypto debit cards that you can use to spend your crypto on the go and everything. So definitely a lot of helpful resources, all of it for free. learncryptonow.com. This is everything from me. Make sure you tune in for the next video, and while you're here, just click on this one. I know you want to.